Good evening and welcome back to the Metro Detroit Poker Series. I am your host Terry Prince, and with me today is the tournament coordinator for the Fish and Chips Poker Tour, Jason Treese.
Thanks for having me, Terry.
Glad to have you here. We've got the 4th annual Metro Detroit Poker Classic, which is our joint effort between our two poker tournaments. This was canceled in 20 and 21 due to the pandemic. It actually started in 2017. We had 37 players at this year's Classic. We're bringing you the final table today of 10. Top 6 will get paid. In seat number 1, we have Larry Phillips. Seat number 2 is Corey McCumsey. Seat number 3, Drew Humes. These are all Metro Detroit Poker Series players. In seat number 4, Tim Clark. Seat number 5, a regular in these videos, Joel Asuncion. Seat number 6, a first-timer for the TV table, Kevin Martirana. Seat number 7, a Fish and Chips Poker Tour player, Brian Roney. Seat number 8, Mike C. Seat number 9, Jeff Humes. Yes, a relation to seat number 3's Drew Humes, father and son. And in seat number 10, Mark C. And yes, also related to seat number 8, Mike C. Here's our chip counts for the start of our final table. Jeff's out in the lead. Brian and Corey have some work to do. What do you think of this lineup, Jason?
Well, Jeff sitting with 120K, but not too far behind. Next two stacks at Mark and Joel, mid-90s, 90,000. Brian and Corey double up, and they're right in it.
Yep, there's definitely some potential here, and the blinds are not all that high. We're only at 800 and 1,600, so there is playroom here. This is a deep stack tournament, and the blinds are still relatively low starting out this final table, so they've definitely got some action potential here. You see now action working around to Kevin, looking down at Queen 7 of Hearts, throws that in him up. Brian didn't quite show all of his cards to the camera. We didn't catch that suit on that 3, but it's in the garbage. Folds around to Mike with Queen 10 off suit. He's debating on this one. Might throw some chips in here.
Yeah, just to put a little pressure on him. He's got some chips.
Basically in the low jack position, calls for 1,600. Jeff with King 9, K9 into the muck from the hijack. Marking the cutoff with Ace Jack.
Oh, he's definitely going to be raising that.
I would think this is a raise coming at. It does raise to 4,200. Larry and Corey and Drew all fold. Back to Mike, who also folds to that bet. So Mark's going to take down this first hand of the final table and win 9,800 chips. And we're underway. Get that first hand out of the way. Get the jitters out of the way. Bring up hand number 2. Corey's on the button. Joel first to act with Queen Deuce offsuit. That wasn't offsuit, that was Queen Hearts. Brian's still getting used to the cameras. As you can see here, not quite showing us his hand.
I'm going to say it was a 6 last time, too. It was the only exposed card out of the 2.
Mike looks down to Ace 5 of Hearts, makes the call. Jeff with Jack 9 raises to 6,500.
Okay.
Kind of an interesting raise, Jack 9 offsuit. Uh-oh, he's looking at trouble now. Corey's waking up with a pair of ladies, 2 black queens. He's already in the short stack, so looks like he's going to shove here. And he does for 19,000 chips. The blinds both fold.
The pocket queen's also known as the Ardmore Girls.
I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, it's a Bobby Baldwin WSOP final table, which you have to pay to see now. Used to see it for free on YouTube, but you got to pay.
Yeah, Poker Go. Yeah, yes. Jeff really in a tank here, deciding whether his Jack 9 is any good or not. We can see it's not.
Yeah, he's got 6,500 ready to play.
I mean, 12 and a half more to call.
Yeah.
So it's definitely basically a 3x raise to his raise. Jeff's got a lot of chips. He started out with the chip lead, so he can definitely make the call if he wants to. But
He's trying to find a fold. But
yeah, I don't see it here. I mean, maybe if they were suited and connected a little bit better, but one gap non-suited connectors, I don't know. That'd be a very loose call to me.
yeah, it's just
Jeff is known for going in the tank. He's been on the TV tables before, and he's been known to sit and think quite a bit. And he's definitely doing that here.
well, looks like he's got to look him up.
Yep, he does make the call. Puts his chips in. And he sees the bad shape he's in. He's basically 5-1 dog here. Corey's in great shape to more than double up.
Oh yeah, be right back in the thick of things.
So let's see a flop. Flop comes King of Spades, Ace of Spades, 5 of Clubs. Jeff's got a
Need running cards.
yeah running cards. He needs running straight cards. King of Diamonds ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Jack 9 is no good. Jeff's drawing dead. Corey gets the much needed double up to 43,600 chips. And he's definitely back in the thick of things now. And it's going to put him squarely in the middle of the field.
Yeah, good time to for the second small stack on the table to
Wake up with a big hand.
Yeah.
Still at 8-16. Kevin looks at Queen 3 suited, folds it. Brian 9 deuce. Motown for Mike, Jack 5. Offsuit makes the call. I think Mike just wants to play some cards here. Folds around Larry with Ace 9 suited.
Nice, they could at least call him.
He does make the call. Corey's got big slick while he's still stacking up chips from the last hand.
Nice back-to-back hands.
Yep. 2 big hands to start out with.
Let's see, thinking of here. Obviously raising.
Yeah, I don't see a call here. I see definitely a raise. There's 7,200 already in the pot. It's definitely worth taking down. He makes it 6,600 to go. Drew gets out of the way.
Pretty standard raise there too.
Tim and Joel both fold. Mike folds with his Motown. Larry, Ace 9, says nope. I'll let you have it. That's probably a good thing. He would have been dominated.
Corey picks up another nearly 14K.
Does show his Ace King to the table. Holds him, puts him out face up. On to the next hand. Brian looks down at more garbage. Another K9 hand. This one's suited for Mike. So far, he hasn't seen a hand he didn't like. Raises to 3,200.
Okay. And then raise there, right?
Yeah, that's the min raise. Corey wakes up with another big hand. King, Queen, offsuit. That's the way you want to start the final table if you're short stacked. It's a bunch of big hands.
Absolutely. How many times have I been in these situations and I'm just folding garbage?
Yep, no, that's usually my case. I'm short stacked and get no cards.
Yep, and then the next one out.
Folds all the way back around to Mike. Or
So Corey just
Corey made
flatted.
the call,
Yeah.
yeah. So folds all the way around. We see a flop, Jack 7-7 rainbow. Corey's got Mike dominated. They both check. 2 of clubs on the turn.
Nothing changing here.
Mike's going to take a shot at it. That's 4,000. He's got a 3% chance to win, but nobody's caught any cards, so
Is Corey gonna sniff it out?
yeah. This could take down the pot.
Well,
And it does.
yeah.
Corey folds away the best hand, and Mike takes it down with the big bluff. This was one of those first one to bet wins hands.
Oh, absolutely. Corey just picked up some chips and just.
He didn't want to give them back.
Yep.
He caught nothing and didn't want to risk it. I don't blame him. He'll be kicking himself when he watches this video. Pocket deuces now for Corey. Not quite as big as the other ones he's had, but pocket pair nonetheless. Makes the call. Folds all the way back around to Brian in the small blind. Makes the call. Mike checks his big blind. You see a flop three-way action.
Roney just looking to hit a king here. He needs chips.
Yeah, he didn't though. Mike hits his queen for top pair.
Here's Roney making a play at it.
Gets an insta call from Mike.
Oh yeah.
Corey folds. None of those cards have made his hand any better.
And that doesn't help.
Eight of clubs helps nobody.
Roney
Gives Mike a gutter. And Jack gives him two pair. Brian's got nothing. King high.
I don't think there's
Brian shoves.
nobody's ever folding.
Oh, he shoved as a bluff, and Mike insta-called. Gonna take this down. Bad time for that, Brian.
Yep.
Our 10th place finisher. Our sole fish and chips player goes out in 10th.
Yeah, hopefully this year we can get a couple more people than what previously he's turned up in the last few events.
Yeah, it's a long drive for most of you guys coming across from the other side of town. With the host location being far east for you guys.
Yeah.
But it's been a solid event for the 4 times we've had it, so it's definitely something we want to keep on the calendar.
Just to think this could technically be the 6th event here. With the 2 years of not having it. Yeah,
for sure. We got a three-way action flop here again. 4, 7, 9, 2 diamonds doesn't help anybody. Checks around. And Jack is going to get some action now.
Yeah.
Jeff's got Motown caught a jack for that, but Mike's got King Jack suited. He's not going anywhere. Raises Jeff's 3,000 bet to 10.
Oh, interesting.
He's basically got top pair second kicker.
Want to say this is easy to get away from.
It's, yeah, I don't know. You know he's got kicker problems. He does get away from it.
That's a pretty decent raise too.
Yeah, it's a good fold. You got to know your beat. Blinds and Annie's still at 8-16.
Oh, look at this.
1,600 big blind. Corey looks down at ace queen offsuit. Raises the 6,000 chips. Tim's got king jack suited. Same exact hand that Mike just had. King jack of clubs. Makes the call. Folds around to Jeff, who quickly calls with ace 5 of spades. And again, we got a three-way action to the flop.
Hot three-way action, right?
3, 4, 5, 2 spades. Jeff picks up top pair, top kicker with the nut flush draw.
Nice flop for ace 5 of spades.
And then Corey bets out 6,000 as a continuation bet. Tim gets out of the way. You know Jeff's not going anywhere. Makes the call. 7 of diamonds doesn't help. Jeff's still got the hammer lock with the pair of 5s. Corey slows down and checks.
He's got a bet at it.
11,000 chip bet. And Corey makes the call. 10 of diamonds on the river. Nobody got any more help. Jeff's still good with the pair of 5s.
I think Corey's going to bet all his chips.
Yeah, Corey looks like he's going to take a stab at this.
Yep.
Bets 3,000. Jeff makes a quick call and wins this pot.
Thought he was putting all his chips in the middle there.
Yeah, he didn't go all in. He might have taken that down if he had, though. Jeff only had the pair of 5s. That was a cheap bet for Jeff with that many chips in the pot. I think Corey underbet that.
Yeah.
Action here is on Drew. It's down to ace-8 of hearts. Makes a call from under the gun. Tim, ace-10 offsuit. Also makes a call. Joel and Kevin both fold around the mic. 5-3 of diamonds. Okay. Jeff makes a call, pocket 6s.
Has it been a few hands since Mike played a hand?
Yeah, he had to fold a couple, so I think he's
Yeah.
jonesing to play another hand.
Well, anything can happen here. you know.
Larry from the small blind with 10-7. And Corey, king 4 of offsuit in the big blind. We're going to check. We're going 6 ways to the flop. Four, 8, 9 rainbow.
Drew makes top pair.
Drew
No,
picks up
second
top
pair.
top or second pair top kicker. Tim's got a runner straight draw. So does Larry, but Tim gets out of the way. Drew bets his pair of 8s, 3,100.
Larry got an open in the street ball.
Yeah. Larry flopped an open ender. Corey's got a pair of 4s. He's got bottom pair. He's gonna hang around here too. Nope, he doesn't make the fold. There's 2 players left, and Larry hits the open ender. Hits his straight, but redraws for Drew. Picked up a heart draw. Does not come in. Larry's just improved his straight with the queen. Bets 3,000. Drew insta folds.
Easy fold there.
Yep. He knew his 8s were no good. Larry's going to take down this pot.
That's a decent pot there.
Tim under the gun now with ace queen of suit, ace queen of diamonds. Probably going to raise here, I would think. I would.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Raises to 4,000. That's a pot size raise. Jeff folds pocket deuces. Around the quarter with pocket 10s.
I think this.
This might get the rest of Corey's chips in the middle.
Yeah, he's gonna bet all those chips here.
He doesn't have all that many left after losing that big pot to Jeff earlier.
Probably close to back to starting 20K-ish, I'm guessing.
Yeah, hard to see how many blues he had in his hand. He's got a few in there. Double checks, make sure they didn't change. There's still 2 black 10s, Corey. He's got a player behind him to act, so I'm sure that's what he's considering.
Yeah, that's a right play.
He does make the shove for 20,800. So you're right, about 20K. Tim's not going anywhere. Makes the call. Basically got a race here.
Yeah.
Corey's slight favorite, 60-40. Here comes our flop. 9 of hearts.
Bad news right out of the gate. But that's
that queen in the window.
it's an open-ended straight draw for
Another queen for Tim. And 4 diamonds does not help Corey. Corey had that open ender, did not come.
Did pick up some cards there. Had a chance there.
Corey is our 9th place finisher. So the 2 low stacks are gone.
Yep.
Even after one got the double up. Drew, you could see there on his phone playing poker online as well. So he doesn't have enough on live. He's got some probably multi-tabling here. Our blinds did go up. We're at 1,000, 2,000 now. Mike's got good buddy, 10-4. Makes the call. They're suited. Mark looks down at King 10 offsuit, makes a call. Larry's got Ace 10 suited, also calls. Joel calls from the small blind. Kevin checks his big blind. 5-way action to the flop. 7 king jack rainbow.
Mark out the lead with
a pair of kings. Checks his top pair. Or no, Mike checked. Sorry. Mark is on the action now. He's going to check. That's 8,000. My guess is that's going to win the pot. Nobody else has got anything. It does. Everybody folds. Mark's going to take that down.
on hand number 15.
Jeff's going to be first to act here. And with cards, I do not know. He did not quite show his cards to the camera. I think he had his thumb covering his cards. And whatever he's got, he's raising the 7,000. So your guess is as good as ours on his hand, folks.
Seems like they used to do that with one hand or the WSOP. They would not show you what the player had.
Oh, yeah. Back in the, yeah, I remember that. Back in the old days.
Yeah.
Full Drew calls with 10-9 offsuit, so we got a father-son battle going on here.
Mystery hand versus 9-10 offsuit.
Ace, Queen, 8 rainbow. Drew catches a gutter ball. Jeff bets out 6,000. Drew makes the call. King doesn't help. Jeff checks now, and Drew's going to bet out. 11,500. Drew needs a jack to make it straight. Give him Broadway now with the king out there.
We'll never know what he has. Never know what he had.
Jeff folds. Drew shows one card. I'm guessing it's the 10. Blinds are still 1,000, 2,000 with 2,000 chip big blind Annie. Action's on Larry. Looks down at King 4 offsuit. Guessing he didn't notice his turn.
Drew with pocket 7.
And Tim with pocket 8s. Here we go, folks.
Yep.
I'm going to hit some fireworks with these two hands. Mike found another hand he liked, ace deuce suited. Sit in the middle, we got three-way action of the flop. 5-9 queen. Misses everybody. Drew checks. Tim bets out 10,000. Mike gets out of the way.
Yeah.
Drew makes the
Call.
call.
Yeah.
3 clubs, no help to anybody. 3 clubs on the board now.
Yeah.
It's going to slow things down. Everybody checks. 10 of hearts. Now Drew going to fire at it.
Yeah.
Represents the flush, bets 17,000.
It's a good bet.
Can Tim sniff this out? Tim has the best hand. Nobody has a club.
Yeah,
Let alone 2 of them.
Could be so many cards here too.
Yep, lots of ways to lose this hand.
Absolutely.
This would definitely be a hero call. And he does not make it. He makes the fold. Drew takes down this pot. It was a good bet. Represented the flush. Semi-bluff.
Yeah.
Still 1-2-2. Action on Drew to start. Queen 6 offsuit. In the mark. Jack 8. Spades folded.
Oh,
For Tim, Mike looks down at pocket 7s now.
7's return.
Raises the 10,000. Jeff again failed to show his cards. Makes the call. And fold on to Larry. Makes the call from big blind. King 10 is close. Another three-way action of the flop. Queen 9, 2 hearts.
Like bet now 15K.
Jeff calls. I think Larry's probably going to fold here. He does. 3 of diamonds on the turn. Doesn't help Mike. We have no idea what it does to Jeff. Mike shoves all in.
Oh.
He's got a good sized stack there. He's got a good stack of blues. Jeff's got him covered, but definitely would make a dent. Another one of them good bets with a middle pocket pair.
Yeah.
On a what appears to be non-scary board. 2 hearts got to worry him a little bit. Obviously, a couple overcards out there.
Well, he's counting out some chips.
This could be interesting. Jeff's talking to himself. Doesn't know what to do here. He shows Jack 10. He's got an open ender.
Okay. But he's not folded yet.
Nope, he just showed his cards. Since there's no more action to go here, he can do this. This is not against the rules. He's the last to act, and the only choice he has is call or fold. There's no more action to go. So just tries to get a read. Some people think it might be angle shooting. But
yeah, I'm not crazy about I'm not crazy about it, you know, but I don't know. I just I think this is
it's a draw with 1 card to come.
Yeah, that's an easy fold here.
Yeah. Well, it's suited too, though, so he's got more outs with the, you know, it's actually he's got a straight flush draw.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just saw this.
Yeah, so that makes it even tougher. He's got a lot of outs.
Picked up a lot of extra outs here. Yeah.
Yeah, he hit that straight flush draw on the flop, and yeah, he's struggling with this one. I get it too. I mean, 60-40. The odds aren't terrible. He does make the fold. He does a rabbit hunt, but Mike's going to pick this up.
Yeah, now that I'm seeing it's open and straight flush draw. Yeah, that's not an easy play here.
Nope, not at all.
Probably one I might just make.
So yeah, that was a tough hand to play there. Now we're looking down with Mike at Jack 6. Decides he doesn't like that one, folds it. Jeff with Queen 9 of hearts raises to 6,500. Mark folds. Larry and Drew both fold. Tim looked down at Ace-10 offsuit. He's on the button.
Probably calling, yeah.
Does look like he's counting out calling chips and does. Joel and Kevin both fold from the blinds, so we're heads up going into the flop. Jeff hits a queen right away. Tim hits a 10, so we got top pair against second pair. This could get interesting.
Yeah. I put some chips in there.
Jeff bets out 11,000. Tim quickly calls. And another 10. Well, that flipped things around a little bit, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Jeff fires out another 11. Doesn't know he's now sucking really bad wind here. Against trip 10s. Tim shoves all in.
Another decision.
Yeah, I'm not sure I shoved here. Those trips are well disguised.
Yeah. Yep.
Jeff folds face up. And Tim takes it down.
Desire to give him a fold. He made the right play. Like you said.
I don't know how many chips Tim had behind there, so maybe that was a decent enough play.
Might have been on the lower.
But that wasn't a very scary board.
No.
You know, it was rainbow. He had trips well disguised. Jeff wakes up with pocket eights this time. Mark looks down at ace king.
Definitely see some action here.
Jeff raises to 11. Mark makes the call. Folds around to Joel with pocket fives. He got Terry's hand. And what's he going to do with it? He's going to fold it.
Yeah.
And Kevin folds pocket deuces. So 2 pocket pairs hit the mucks. Mike folds 10-5. So we're heads up. Those 2 pocket pairs probably made good folds. They wouldn't have caught on the flop either.
No.
So
Yeah.
Mark picks up a gutter ball Broadway draw.
Who bets first here is something that probably
Jeff checks.
take him out of the hand.
Mark bets 11,000 and Jeff insta calls. Jeff checks again. Mark bets again. 15,000. Jeff still sees his 2 overcards out on the board. Doesn't know if it's 8s or any good.
Jeff kind of getting beat up here.
Yeah, he's been taking some hits. His
Yeah.
big stack not so big anymore.
No real easy decisions from hands here.
He's been getting second best hands. The second best hands will kill you in poker.
Oh yeah.
He's been getting playable hands and just hasn't been able to win with them. And here he's got the lead. He's basically 3-1 on this, but he doesn't know it. And Mark could easily have a jack or a 10.
Yeah, there's no call here. I think he's only plays here. He's going to bet all of his chips, or he's going to fold.
I mean, he could have a straight draw, a flush draw, a jack or a 10, and easily within Mark's range here. Just calling that raise pre-flop. Jeff's really in a tank on this.
You know, from Jeff's spot here is it ace king? I think it kind of matches up.
I mean, really, Mark's only draw is, the gutter ball or his
Yeah.
over 2 overcards. And so he's definitely got outs. And Jeff does make the fold.
Yeah.
And another real tough hand to play. Jeff's had a few of those. Decimated his stack. He's in the big blind. We are still at 1-2-2. Drew calls with Jack or Queen 6 of spades.
Tim with the call suited connectors.
8-7 of diamonds. Joel and Kevin both fold. They both had clubs, so there's 4 clubs in the muck. Everybody's got clubs. Mike looks down at 6-8 offsuit in the small blind. Makes the call. He's going to defend. Jeff checks his big blind, ace-6. Catches an ace right away.
Oh yeah, it's quickly bets all of his chips. That should
do it.
Yeah.
Nobody's got anything. And it does.
Yep.
It takes it down.
Get a little bit back there.
Yep. Got the pre-flop bets. Catches little chips. Tim under the gun. Jack deuce into the muck. Joel ace deuce of clubs. Joel and Kevin, I think this is the first hand Joel's played. Kevin hasn't played one yet.
Very quiet.
Now, that's not to say because they're playing tight or anything. They've just been getting garbage cards.
Yes.
They did both fold those pocket pairs earlier, which were good folds ultimately.
Yeah.
But, considering that they hadn't been getting any cards, it's still tough cards to fold when we got pocket pairs. And, they're small, but the best cards they've seen. Mark calls with pocket sixes. Drew calls in the big blind. Let's see, four-way action on the flop. Queen, 10, deuce, rainbow. Joel picks up a pair of deuces.
Yeah. Drew and lead with
Mike's got an open-ended straight draw. Drew's got a pair of queens in the lead.
Oh.
Another queen solidifies that lead. He's got trips now. Mike still has that open-ender. Mark's drawing dead with pocket sixes.
It's a relatively small bet there. Okay.
Mike raises with his open-ender to 15K. Mark gets out of the way.
Quick call.
Drew calls. His trips, of course. He's not going anywhere. Now Joel here, he's got a flush draw, which would be good. He doesn't realize it yet, unless Drew picks up a 6. So 6 of clubs is no good for Joel.
And he does make the call.
The 2 of clubs is already in his hand, so that's not a problem. 10 of diamonds does not get there for Joel.
Drew goes up.
Drew makes a boat. Mike did not catch his straight, but he's going to bet like he did. Bets 30,000. I don't think he's going to get a full house to fold here.
No.
I really don't.
I think he just announced all in.
Yeah, Drew announced all in, so Joel gets out of the way because he's got nothing.
Very
Mike knows his hand got caught in the cookie jar.
Oh, yeah.
So he's picking up his hand and throwing it in the muck.
It's a nice sized pot there.
Yeah. Drew does show his full house. Lets Mike know that you didn't get bluffed. You bluffer, you did not get bluffed back. Quite a bit of action going on here. We've seen some good hands. We've seen some hands that have been really tough to play. We've seen some hands that were questionable about why they were played, like this one, Queen 5 of hearts. I swear I don't think Mike has seen a hand yet that he didn't like, although he has folded a couple of them.
Pretty active.
Jeff looks down at Jack 8, also makes the call. Spades. Larry shoves all in with pocket fours.
Okay.
Tim's about to look down at the worst hand in poker.
Yeah.
Goes into the muck.
I think Larry should get this through.
Yeah, I don't know here. Joel looks down at ace king
Oh,
offsuit.
Yeah,
and
he's going to
shoves all
quickly
in.
call. Yeah.
Yeah, makes the call. Mike folds, looking for his change. Jeff's trying to get the pot right because I think he needs to change too. He hasn't folded yet though.
So you make an appearance in the background there?
There he goes.
Maybe you walk into the background there.
So there. Oh wow! Look at this. Ace gets Joel a moment of reprieve, and then the 4 right away gives Larry back the lead, and now 9 of hearts. It's over. Joel drawing dead. Larry doubles up. They got to count it out here. See if anybody's out. Nope. Joel does. He'll have a couple of chips left.
Great timing for Larry there.
Yeah, that was a seesaw flop there. The very first ace there that let Joel think he's got it. And the very next card deflates that balloon real fast.
Been there a bunch of times.
Drew now with ace, queen offsuit. Raises to 7,500. More folding action around to Mike with king 10. And he does not play that one.
Yeah. Mark 9s.
Pocket 9s here. You got to think this is a call or a 3-bet situation.
Yeah. Looking like a call.
It's a 3-bet to 17.5. Drew makes the call, heads up to the flop. Definitely have a coin flip here, 50-50. 4, 6, jack, 2 hearts. Nobody hits anything and nobody has a heart. Mark's out in the lead with his 9s. Gotta think that's probably not that scary of a board for him. He's gonna defend against the hearts though.
Yeah. And that's over
Bets
quickly.
out. Yeah, bets out 25,000. Drew quickly folds. Mark's gonna take this down. Shows his pocket 9s.
What do you do? You three bet, 4 bet the ace queen, or I don't like flatting with ace queen when I'm the initial raiser there.
Yeah, I don't think a 4-bet. If they were suited, maybe, but even that's a risk. I mean, you know, the best situation you can be in there is a coin flip.
Yeah.
You could be easily dominated with ace king or kings or aces
Yeah.
in that situation. I don't think I 4-bet that. Mike, pocket jacks. A real hand for a change.
Yeah, I hate pocket jacks.
3 ways to play jacks there, all wrong. But he raises to 12K. That's probably one of the wrong ways. Drew calls from the big blind with 4-3 of diamonds. Suited connectors he defends and picks up a wheel draw.
Yeah. Quick check there.
Picks up a pair of 4s now. He's still behind, but he's got a couple more outs. Queen of hearts isn't going to help anybody. That ace slowed everything down. Everybody checks. Mike takes it down with his pair of jacks. So I guess that's one way to play
Yeah,
it.
one of the rare times jacks actually wins.
Ace comes out, but nobody had one.
Yeah.
It slowed everything down, though. Let those jacks win. I think if Drew bets there, those jacks fold. And ace is definitely a scare card. Blinds are up now. We're at 1,500 and 3,000 with 3,000 big blind ante. Kevin still hasn't found a hand he liked. He folds that one, 2-3. I don't blame him. Mike looks down at ace 10 clubs.
Probably raising with this here.
I think our graphic there is wrong.
Oh, with
Small blind, big blind, that is not
okay.
correct.
Yeah. So Joel is all in on
He's
the
all
big blind
in the big blind.
with 7-5. Awesome.
So Mike raised. Now everybody else folded, so now they're just cleaning up the pot, flipping over the cards. Joel's are live at least.
And this.
Well, he's got a straight draw
Picked up
now.
a straight draw. Yeah.
Picked up a pair of 7s, not good enough. A pair of aces are going to take this down. Mike wins the hand. And Joel is our 8th place finisher. Got very few cards to play. And that is the end of our episode number 1. Tune in next time to see the exciting conclusion of the Metro Detroit Poker Classic. For Jason Treese, I'm Terry Prince. See you next time.
Good night.